Just need a very good pit stop and close the gap, and hopefully we go from there. And we have a lovely pit stop of 13.4 seconds, so really amazing. We have closed the gap. Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we are starting yet another season of GPRO, season 101. We are in Master 2 and we should be ready to promote, so let's get going. But first, a few things have changed. Now, if you are talking with the same sponsor, with the managers from your same team, you get additional reports. It could be useful, might be able to try that. The sponsor payouts have been slightly adjusted, and the warnings are back if you miss some races with the sponsor, and the drivers and staff are making their decisions slightly less based on the bonuses, and not least the staff has been adjusted a little bit. Not quite sure if you notice anything. Currently this is the staff that we start the season with, and you can see we still need to sign a technical director, so that will be the first thing that we will be doing this season. I already made an offer to the same technical director that I had the last two seasons. We did the same offer but slightly cheaper. Currently we are the only one that is giving him a contract. I don't expect any troubles. This is a technical director and he's pit stop orientated. We are closing in to the deadline, so price will be going up if you still want to bid. So I don't expect any more competition, but you never know. This should be my technical director. And this is the driver, how she is looking at the start of the season, Julia La Rosa. And yes, we have her already for quite a few seasons in Pro and in Master, and we have developed her into this, and hopefully it's enough to be fast enough to try and promote to Elite, but we will see. And sadly we don't have any favorite tracks this season to help us. Great news! The technical director has accepted the contract, so it's very lovely. So let's check him out and take a more in-depth look at him. And here we can see 193 pit coordination, some lovely starts. He's even cheaper than last season, and we are paying massive bonuses when we get a podium or even a win. So hopefully he should be fine. We are getting great pit stops for our race strategy. The time has come to finally select the tire suppliers, so let's take a look at the tires. And here we have the tire suppliers. We can go with the Dunlop, a good all-round option that is very cheap and allows a lovely testing budget. Or the Badger, a good, better compound for all weather types and a little bit more expensive. Or the silly Hancocks that are only good in the dry and don't perform at all in the wet, but also they have a problem, the durability. So yes, so let's take a look at the votes. The votes are in, 43 votes, and yes, most of you have choose the Hancocks, 56%, that's about 21 to 22 votes, so really lovely. And clearly you're all wrong. The Hancocks won't work, they are too expensive, and they are not durable enough, they don't perform well enough in the weather, so we are going for the Michelinis! Surprise! Yes, they are very good in the dry, they outperform everything in the wet, they have some lovely durability, and they can do some qualifying for a slight cost, but I think it should be worth it. We could afford it, and it will make us the fastest car in the group. So let's sign the contract with the Michelini, and we are ready to dominate the group, hopefully. I think we are the only one to go with the Michelini. Looking at the qualifying times, not quite sure, but I think so. So let's go! Race 1 of the season here at Baku. The 5 slides are coming on and we are off for the season. Qualified in 3rd position with my lovely expensive tires, and those really are helpful in the wet to counteract the low dry. Yes, lovely, got the position. Now we need to keep it. Seems like we are under attack. Yes, defend. Yes, lovely. Now we should have the position. Yes, my tires are very good in the wet. Counteracts the fact that my driver only has 154 talent, so lovely. It seems like we are ending the first lap in a lovely 2nd position, and hopefully that should result in a nice lovely race with some lovely points. And first gained the position on the first lap, and here we can see the first lap, and slowly we are dropping time as we clearly don't have speed. Then on lap 25 it gets dry, and we all make a pit stop for dry tires. At this point I am on mediums, which was a mistake, it should have been extra soft. It starts raining very quickly and we lose even more time and the position, and we are still dropping time, and then suddenly it's dry again. Or wet again. Yes, it is dry again, so we are back on the mediums and we are losing some time. And around this point somewhat, my driver ran out of energy, so we are losing even more time. And we are finishing the race in a 4th position, if not, yes, a 4th position. So in the end, some decent points for a wet race, which my driver doesn't really like. Race analyzed for race 1 of the season, started in 3rd position, used 55 CT with my driver that has only 154 talent, so in the wet, a pretty decent result. We ran out of energy, and the medium tire was a mistake. Maybe the softs could have been better, and yes, lovely, a 4th position, we got some points, a little bit too much fuel at the pit stops, and we had to pay for those expensive tires. Because we ran out of energy, we are in need for some driver energy, so we will be training for Spa Resort, and if we don't run out of energy, we will be doing another training, but for now we need the energy for the next race, so we can push flat out again and score some more decent points. Now it's time for the video sponsor. Oh wait, I don't have any sponsors. Why not subscribe? Time for race 2 of the season here at Sepang, qualified in 4th position, but that was mainly due to the rain in Q1, so hopefully we can make up some ground and go fast and get some decent points and a great result. We have already gained the position, but it seems like we are stuck behind the car in front, so hopefully we can get past and chase after the car that is running away with the lead. And yes, lovely, we got past and now we have some clean air, but it doesn't really seem that I have the pace to close the gap. And it's almost pit stop time, and hopefully we can do something in the pit stop. We are about to enter the pit lane, and it seems like we are doing the same strategy, so that is really helpful as well. And yes, the cars behind are pitting as well, and we just need a very good pit stop and close the gap, and hopefully we go from there. And we have a lovely pit stop of 13.4 seconds, so really amazing. We have closed the gap quite a bit. Yes. So first pit stop done, we gained 5 or 6 seconds, which was really amazing. That really set up our race, but it seems like we are losing a little bit of time every lap, and not that much, but it might be just too much time that we are losing, and the gap is getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So clearly we have some left in the tank, and I don't think I will be running out of energy. It's about time for the second pit stop, and we are coming in very soon. Time for the second pit stop, entering the pit lane now, and not quite sure if the gap is too big to do something interesting. We might have lost too much time, but also we need a very good pit stop yet again. Yes, lovely, and yes, a 15-second pit stop, and yes, we are in front. We are in front, yes, lovely. And can we keep him behind? It looks like I can. Yes. Yes, this is really cool. We got the lead. So that's the second pit stop done, and we have managed to get in front and be leading the race, and now it's a matter of keeping the car behind. That is slightly faster, but I'm not quite sure that he is fast enough to try anything. It seems like I am able to keep him behind, and of course I am boosting as well the last 3 laps of the race to get the fastest lap and 1 million bonus, and hopefully that should be enough. Yes, lovely, that is enough to keep him behind. We are opening up the gap. That was a brilliant victory, really well done with the pit crew, and capitalizing on the fact that we did some really fast stops and getting in front, and then in the end getting the fastest lap as well. Really nice victory, really happy with it. So race analyzed, so started in 4th position and used 60 CT. Even some energy left, so we could have gone even faster, and we gained some lovely positions, and we had some amazing pit stops, and boosted of course for the fastest lap. We got the fastest lap, we got some extra money which we need with these expensive tires, and lovely. And now if you look at season standings, so far it's going pretty well. We are in the mix for the promotion battle, so that is really nice to see, and let's see what happens in the future. You never know. Thanks for watching, and hope to see you soon, and check out one of these videos if you haven't, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Goodbye.